Let's go in the video.
Yeah, keep it in. Okay, welcome back. Bubba just shit himself. Or was that your mouth? I couldn't tell.
Both.
At the same time? That's skill.
He covered up the fake fart with the real fart.
Yeah.
He
I
covered
think
up
I think.
No, the way I said it.
That was correct.
We're going to review Ready Player...
No, we're reviewing A Quiet Place, you son of a bitch.
Damn.
You piece of shit. Get out. Get out of here.
That's what
No
you get for
move, you're
trying
going
to
to knock the
host.
camera over. Come back, Reggie Williams. So we're going to review John Krasinski's film... what the fuck is the name from The Office?
Jim Halpert?
What was the movie Michael made? Threat Level Midnight, directed by John Krasinski.
Yeah.
In this film,
Goldenface.
Jim Goldenface and his wife, Mary Poppins, have to team up to protect their deaf children from being eaten by
One of them
monsters
was
that
deaf.
can only see but can't hear.
One of them.
The Village? No, that's a reverse.
What are you talking? The Village is a good movie, though.
Jeez, I leave for 30 seconds. This whole thing went off the rails. What the fuck are we talking
I
about?
don't know.
We're talking about A Quiet Place, directed by Jim Halpert.
Okay.
Mary
First
Poppins.
impressions, sir.
It was my 10 Cloverfield line of the year.
Oh, I definitely.
I love it.
I adore it. It's kind of like I would have loved it more if 10 Cloverfield Lane didn't come out 2 years ago.
I think it's a must see in theaters too. I don't think it'll have the same impact at home.
I'm opposite. The theater experience for this movie was the worst theater experience I've ever.
See, I sat in a theater where people weren't being obnoxious pricks.
I mean, they weren't
So-
even being that loud, but any little bit of talking.
So you know
The
what?
people right behind me brought their entire refrigerator, and every 5 seconds.
I swear, there was a watermelon in one of those scenes. I'm surprised you didn't freaking catch them. One of them might have acted pregnant. That might have been
Yeah,
why.
they snuck in like
A watermelon.
like
She
a
had
gift
a
basket.
full-sized watermelon. That's what I don't get.
I found a full pizza box in a theater. Don't ask me how people
You serve
think these.
pizza there.
I mean, like a
Different
Hungry
pizza.
Howie's box.
That's
you don't.
very
They sell that
impressive.
now?
I know. Oh yeah, we don't get mad when we find that. We're like, that's really good job. or whoever watched you go in, they're a fucking idiot. They
Yeah.
should be fired.
But besides it being the worst movie theater experience I've ever had, I did think the movie was amazing. I think I probably would have loved it even more had I not heard someone behind me every 30 seconds being nervous from being scared and going, like, is someone jerking off behind me? What is going on?
No, I thought I had a fantastic theater experience, and just with the surround sound, and you're in a dark room, and
You got Dolby Atmos.
no,
we
I
see
didn't
it
see
in
it.
IMAX?
No,
We did.
we saw it.
No, we didn't.
But yeah, it was an amazing experience for me, and I didn't want to get up for the entire thing. You were on the edge of your seat about the whole time.
It was definitely scary movies don't usually affect me, but it was the most like intense, like palms sweating, scary-ish
They
movie.
get you with the jump scares.
Yeah.
It's mostly jump scares.
But in this movie, it makes sense because
It's quiet.
like every little sound is.
I thought there was really some smart writing in there that led to, I don't know, just really interesting scenarios that you
like
wouldn't
giving
think
birth in the bathtub when a monster that only detects sound is
Okay,
like,
but
inches away
seriously,
from you.
respect to John Krasinski for keeping her mouth shut while he's plowing. Okay?
Why didn't they build the house next to the
Or-
waterfall?
Or
Maybe she
or
moaned
not
in sign
respect
language.
to him, and she
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about
Maybe she
being
moaned in
loud.
sign language, and then he finishes off with not a little I
Wakanda
love you.
forever?
She's just
Wakanda forever.
this movie, I said I loved it, but the whole time I'm thinking, man, I just want to see what this guy makes next. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know how you go from being Jim Halpert
To Jim Halpert with a beard.
to Jim Halpert with a beard and not making just going.
That scared
Oh,
me.
why did he touch his nose so much?
Yeah, it was so weird though. He would like move his nose when he did it.
It's like-
He's got that Nixon nose that he talks
He's
about
like-
in the show.
The Nixon nose. Oh man, we're just gonna make Office references the entire time, aren't we?
Yeah, people are not going to watch this
No.
review.
I want Michael Scott to come up when she's giving birth to Beth. We're gonna have a baby. Or Kevin's like,
Is there not a video on YouTube yet of people just interjecting the Office stuff and
I haven't
quiet,
seen
please?
one.
I don't think that exists at all.
That
Kevin
should.
walks in the house with a pot of chili. That's the
He drops it and the monster's like, And Jim Humphrey's like, Kevin's like, oh, God.
And that was A Quiet Place.
Or he opens up his Snickers and he goes, oh!
Or you see this fucking cupcake that's laced with drugs, and he's just like...
And he grabs I understand, Pam. I understand. That's really good. I thought you were joking for a second.
Thank you.
I wasn't going to help, but I was wrong.
I was trying to push you away from helping me.
Was there anything you guys didn't like A Quiet Place? The fact that there was no...
There wasn't a quiet place in it. Like, everywhere was loud. The corn.
I think I was overly critical of the movie just because I don't know. I was like, I had such high expectations for him that afterwards I like found myself poking holes in the plots.
Yeah, I mean, anytime there's like a sci-fi kind of movie where there's just very specific rules.
Yeah,
it doesn't
or a horror
really,
movie.
Yeah, it doesn't really like completely check out in real life because.
Yeah. I tell you one thing I loved though that I wasn't expecting, and maybe I'm an idiot for not expecting it, but we're not doing any spoilers here, and even though it's in the first couple minutes, I won't spoil it. But
spoil it.
What?
It's been out for a month.
I can't.
I don't see why not.
It's been out for
spoilers.
When they're
just don't watch
you spoiled Avengers today. So what's
hey,
the point?
we liked it.
when they're
Now spoilers.
when their kid dies in the opening minutes, I was
Beautiful.
not expecting
That was
that.
beautiful.
I knew they
Weird
only
word
had two
choice,
kids
but yeah,
in
I
the
liked it.
trailer, and I was like, wait a second. Who is this third
Who's
cat?
this kid doesn't look like it.
Who's this little buddy? I liked how they introduced the monsters by because they could have either not showed them at all and like not showed them enough and then waited for a grand reveal at the end, or they could have showed too much in that opening scene. I thought it was perfect,
building.
the progression they used of showing what they were. I texted you immediately after I saw it. I think the best way to describe this movie is it's a modern day version of Ridley's Alien.
Oh,
And
Alien.
very done Alien.
take off your hat when you do it.
No. But I thought it was very good, and using one concept to drive an entire movie can be tough, but I thought
It was
John,
perfect length too.
Yeah, it wasn't too long. There were moments like in the first 20 minutes maybe after the kid dies, and it was kind of moving slow where I was like, okay, I'm getting a little bored. But they do a good job of keeping in little scares, just like, so you see the severity of it, like her trying to tiptoe through the house and go downstairs.
This isn't Insidious.
One
They
of
should
the
have played that song. That would have been great.
I can't play any songs.
Oh, they did the iPod. So fuck you,
That's
man.
true.
That's true.
They did have an
Him and
iPod.
Pam sitting out front of the.
I was thinking that, dude. I'm like, if it plays that song, and it didn't.
The song is called "The Song," by the way.
Oh.
A little trivia factoid for you,
The
or
more
viewers
you
at
know.
home.
I don't know that 100%. They're probably gonna roast me.
The tiger, the dumbass.
My favorite scene, or one of my, I shouldn't say my favorite, the most intense scene for me, even aside from the bathtub scene, was when the thing flooded, which I'm not sure how that happened, but okay, it flooded, and you just see the monster like eating like vegetables or something
I thought it
floating.
already ate the baby there.
I didn't.
Oh,
You
shit.
couldn't tell, and then it goes underwater. Apparently, these things can breathe underwater. They kind of look like crabs, so I don't know. Advanced pubic layers, perhaps. I don't know. No one's gonna. Okay, thank you. I was gonna say no one's gonna laugh. I said crabs.
Yeah, it was more of like an awkward laugh because it wasn't very funny.
But when she picks up the baby and it just raises up out of the water and she like slowly backs under the waterfall little thing, I was like, my hands are so sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the direction in this movie is fantastic, and you really feel like you're there almost. Like you don't. Most people with a conscience, they like don't want to make a sound during it. That's just kind of how it felt watching the movie, and it.
Unless you're that guy that sat directly behind me.
No, that's
every
what I
time
meant.
something
That's...
happened that was like a nervous jump scare or something happened, you go, huh. Like, oh, okay, yeah, a 10-inch nail up someone's foot. I was just like, and then I hear, and I'm just like,
all right, tough guy.
I thought that
No,
nail
that's
was
why I
gonna
said
come
most
back.
people, but it's definitely a movie. If you can't see it in the theaters, I'd recommend, if you're gonna watch it at home,
Don't have people making noise.
At night, turn the lights off. Kind of set up to watch it in one sitting because you're gonna want to once it starts.
Which is not a very long movie, so it could
easily be done. Really good.
I definitely see. I think it's gonna be hard to beat for me this year, even with Infinity War. Like,
it's so
just
hard
because it's such. Well, I don't know. I mean, he did have backing by Michael Bay, but I would consider
which is hilarious.
Which is very funny. I thought this to be a really good independent kind of film for him.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see what he does next. I hope he sticks with this kind of genre, like sci-fi thriller-ish stuff.
Direct the Fantastic Four when it comes out.
Please, and cast stars Reed Richards.
One thing I wish they would have expanded on a little bit from the film was when they lit the torches, and everyone else lit the torches.
Yeah, because she had neighbors, and we didn't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's people out there, but we can't really communicate because you risk your life if they're stupid. Or...
They didn't explain anything for why they do. I guess to keep track of how many people are still alive.
That's because Aragorn yelled, "Light the beacons."
Yes.
And we had
then we had a 10-minute scene of lighting the beacons. Thanks a lot.
You guys haven't seen Lord of the Rings. So.
You guys haven't seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, you're fired.
I
said that way too many times. But for real though, like, get out.
That was a pretty good movie.
Get out,
Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Not as good as A Quiet Place. If I
oh God, no! I don't
really like Get Out.
I loved Get Out, but I still thought it was vastly overrated. I think everybody kind of blew up about it and called it the best movie ever. I mean, it was good. It's a good movie.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean,
I really liked it too.
I think Get Out might edge over.
Really?
Just a little bit, just because.
Because he's black, and I don't want to seem racist.
Yeah, I was about to say a racist comment there too, but I didn't.
God Almighty.
You know, I bring out everything in here. I don't know if you've watched most of them, but when I speak, it's usually sexual harassment claims or something else. You know. But today I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do a racist.
Do we have final thoughts on A Quiet Place?
See it, and I mean, it made a lot of money. I think it beat out Ready Player One, which is that was weird. I'm very excited to see what John Krasinski does with his career next. Don't do romantic comedies, John. You've done that to death. Keep doing stuff like this.
That's what I love, though. I love romantic comedy.
Oh, and hey, John, if you do happen to be watching our video,
he does. He was our only subscriber.
I love you. I'm pretty sure that's me, but okay.
Nice. Yeah. And that'll end it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, unsubscribe, and then dislike. And do whatever you want, because I can't tell you what to do.
Yay.
Have a good day. But don't. I don't care.
Now let me tell you about Ready Player One.
Alright, so now we'll...
Alright. So Ready Player One, I don't know anything about it.
I haven't seen it. We're going to stop and then restart.
You know what? You know what I'm sick of? All this editing you make me do.
What do you think? You're the greatest showman or something?